Warren Edward Buffett was born on August 30, 1930, to his mother Layla and father Howard, a stockbroker turned congressman. He had two sisters and displayed an amazing aptitude for both money and business at a very early age. At only 6 years old, Buffett purchased 6 packs of Coca-Cola from his grandfather's grocery store for 25 cents, and resold each of the bottles for a 5-cent profit. At 11 years old, he purchased 3 shares of Cities Service Preferred at $38 per share for both himself and his older sister. Shortly after buying the stock, it fell to just over $27 per share. A frightened but resilient Warren held his shares until they rebounded to $40. He promptly sold them, a mistake he would soon come to regret. Cities Service shot up to $200. The experience taught him one of the basic lessons of investing: patience is a virtue. In 1947, Warren Buffett graduated from high school when he was 17 years old. It was never his intention to go to college, but his father urged his son to attend the Wharton Business School at the University of Pennsylvania. Buffett only stayed 2 years, complaining that he knew more than his professors. After being rejected by Harvard Business School, Buffett enrolled at Columbia Business School of Columbia University. Upon learning that Benjamin Graham taught there, Buffett was the only student ever to earn an A+ in one of Graham's classes. In 1954 he worked for Graham. Buffett spent his days analyzing S&P reports, searching for investment opportunities. Buffett became interested in how a company worked, what made it superior to competitors. In 1956, Warren Buffett rounded up 7 limited partners, raising $105,000 in the process, and created the Buffett Associates Limited. Before the end of the year, he was managing around $300,000 in capital. By 1962, he had more than 90 limited partners across the United States. 10 years after its founding, the Buffett partnership assets rose more than 1,156%, compared to the Dow's 122.9%. On May 10, 1965, after accumulating 49% of the common stock of Berkshire Hathaway, Warren named himself director. Terrible management had run the company nearly into the ground, and he was certain that with a bit of tweaking, it could be better managed. When prompted to invest in real estate by a friend, he responded, "Why should I buy real estate when the stock market is so easy?" In 1981, the decade of greed, Berkshire announced a new charity plan, which was thought up by Munger and approved by Buffett. The plan called for each shareholder to designate charities which would receive $2 for each Berkshire share the stockholder owned. In Berkshire he purchased many businesses like Nebraska Furniture Mart, Scott & Fetzer, S&F, which boost his passive income. In the crash of 1987, Warren wasn't upset about the market correction, which shows how he viewed stocks and businesses in general. In 1988, he started buying up Coca-Cola stock like an addict. Within a few months, Berkshire owned 7% of the company. Within 3 years, Buffett's Coca-Cola stock would be worth more than the entire value of Berkshire when he made the investment. In 1986, Buffett bought a used Falcon aircraft for $850,000, and an executive jet in the 90s. Since 2006, Buffett has donated over $34 billion to charities. primarily the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He's giving 99% of his wealth away, as part of the Giving Pledge. So, why does he still work in his 90s? The answer is simple: because he loves doing what he is good at. Let's end the video with some words of the Oracle of Omaha. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. Wall Street is the only place that people ride to, in a Rolls Royce, to get advice from those who take the subway. Price is what you pay, value is what you get.